Good day everyone. So we are from Group 4 and our topic for today is about sustaining resources. So previously, napag-aralan natin yung about sa sustaining biodiversity, which only means protecting and maintaining the variety of life. So when we talk about resources, it only means na yung mga pangangailangan ng tao, daily necessities or needs ng tao. So it includes the food, soil, water, and energy. So yun yung pag-aaralan natin ngayon. For our first topic, pag-aaralan natin yung about sa food and pest management. So ito, food, alam naman natin na it is a really necessary thing na kailangan ng tao. So next, when we talk about food security, it is the condition in which all individuals have physical and economic access to enough safe and nutritious foods to meet their needs. So when we talk about food security, ito yung meron tayong 4 dimensions na parang minimit natin yung 4 dimensions na to. It is the availability, access, utilization, and stability. So we have 4 examples dito. First is a household that grows its own vegetables and has a steady income to buy other food needs. So dito, meron siyang food security dahil na nasunod niya yung 4 dimensions, which is availability. Yun nga dahil they can grow their own vegetables. Tapos sa access naman, because meron silang steady income to buy their own foods or needs. Utilization naman, they know how to prepare meals that are nutritious and safe because the vegetables, yung nga, nagtatanim sila ng vegetables. And the stability naman, meron din sila. Kasi sabi niya, meron silang steady income. So sa number 2, a farming family in a rural area affected by a typhoon. Dito, wala silang food security because hindi nila nasunod yung 4 dimensions. Una, yung availability. Dahil sa typhoon, nasira yung mga crops and yung mga pananim nila. So, sa access naman, hindi rin dahil nga may typhoon, mahirap pumunta sa mga market or bumili ng mga dahil nga din sa damage. Sa utilization naman, hindi rin poor din yung security nila dito dahil nagre-rely na lang sila sa mga instant foods, ganyan. Because nga, merong typhoon. Stability, hindi rin. So, sabi dito, why is food security hard to attain? Bakit mahirap ba siyang i-attain? So, merong 2 sides dyan or 2 types na mapag-aaralan natin. Let's observe the pictures. Dun sa unang pictures, marami siyang access. Meron siyang merong availability, merong access, merong stability. Pero, yung quality nung kinakain niya, parang hindi healthy. Parang yun yung wala siyang food security dahil doon. Yung sa second picture naman ay these are poor people na nagsasuffer sa health problems dahil sa poor nutrition. Kasi magkita natin na wala silang availability, parang nagre-rely na lang sila kung ano yung may bibigay sa kanila. Yun dahil yun yung makikita natin sa picture. And sa access din, mahirap din maka-access. And yun yung nagiging reason kung bakit nagsasuffer sila sa maraming health problems. So eto, yung una about dahil unhealthy foods, dito naman wala talaga silang access. Next naman yung mga hadlang kung bakit hindi tayo napoprovide ng enough na foods. So, una, poverty, na kahit na available naman yung mga foods sa market, hindi na-afford ng mga poor or wala silang access dito consistently. Second, political upheaval. So, dito, if there's a sudden disruption in a country's government, leadership, or political system, parang it destabilizes the system in economic, social, and in infrastructure. So, example nito, farmers abandon their land for safety. And crops are left unharvested. Next naman dito sa corruption, dito dahil misuse of agricultural funds. Parang yung nangyayari ngayon na naghahanap yung mga tao ng needs nila. Parang connected din yan kasi sa poverty. Dahil walang ma-provide, walang makitang hindi ma-afford ng mga tao yung for farming or agricultural things. Nagiging hadlang yon for us providing enough food. Next, yung warden dahil sa hindi lang yung farms, trades, markets yung nade-destroy, pati yung mga buhay. And ito, harmful environmental effects of food production. Yun yung pag-aaralan natin. And we will dig deeper about it. So, if we have food security, meron din tayong food insecurity. So, dito napapaloob yung example number 2 natin na a farming family in a rural area affected by a typhoon. Dahil nga, they do not have reliable access to enough safe and nutritious food to live a healthy and active life because of that event. So, mga dahilan pa nito ay yung climate change, deforestation, soil degradation, overcultivation, and urban and land conversion. So next, how can we improve food security? Number 1, reduce poverty and malnutrition. So paano nga ba yun? So sabi dito, bakit reduce poverty and malnutrition? Because many people go hungry not because food is unavailable, but because they cannot afford it. So, yun nga, dahil hindi afford ng mga tao, nagkukos yun para sa more health problems, katulad ng example natin kanina, na reasons kung bakit din walang food security. And paano natin masosolusyonan ito? Through government programs that provide subsidies or food assistance to poor families. Katulad na lang, for example, yung mga school feeding programs nung elementary na kung saan yung mga malnutrition, malnourished, ganon, nagpo-provide yung school ng mga foods sa kanila every day or every week. And also, yung 4Ps na Pantawid Pamilyang Pilipino program na ginawa para makatulong sa mga poor people and poor families. Yeah. Ito, makakatulong ito for them to have cash assistance to help them buy food or any necessities nila. So number 2, rely more on locally grown food. Bakit nga ba need nito? Because importing foods makes countries dependent on other nations and vulnerable to global price changes. Local food is fresher and supports farmer. Kasi bukod sa mas mura, sinusupport din ito yung mga farmers dito sa Pilipinas because kung may ibebenta yung mga farmers natin, meron din silang availability, access, ganun. So, paano nga ba? By supporting local farmers through training, irrigation system, and access to markets. So, yun nga, farmers, yung mga by buying food sa mga farmers and promoting urban gardening and community farms, encouraging consumers to buy local produce instead of imported goods. For example nito, yung community gardens in urban areas like sa Quezon City kung saan nagpa-provide sila ng vegetables for low-income families. Yeah. So, number 3, cut food waste. So, about 1/3 of food produced worldwide is wasted. Reducing waste means more food for people without needing to grow more. Dito, for example dito, na in a market, pag binili mo lahat, tapos wala nang natira sa ibang tao na nangangailangan din. Tapos hindi mo naman naubos and nag-expire. Parang nasayang lang yung binili mo ng marami, tapos yung iba nangangailangan din. Ganun. So, paano nga ba natin ma-prevent ito? Improve food storage and transportation to prevent spoilage. So, if ikaw yung nakabili ng marami, make sure na magamit mo yon by improving food storage and transportation to prevent spoilage, yung pagkasira. So, encourage households to plan meals and avoid throwing away good food. So, yun din, pagpa-plan ng mga meals natin. Next, restaurants and supermarkets can donate surplus food to charities instead of discarding them. Yun ding nababalita na mayroong mga foods na instead na pamigay nila, pag at the end of the day, parang tinatapon na lang nila. Pero mas maganda kung ipamigay na lang, ganyan, para at least meron ding mga people na nangangailangan na nakakapag-benefit. So, for example, yung Philippine NGOs collect unsold bread or vegetables from markets and distribute them to poor communities. Yep. Next is the pest management. So, bakit nga ba included ito sa food management? Kasi, isa din ito sa mga nakakasira sa mga pananim, sa mga supplies, sa mga resources natin. Kaya need natin malaman kung paano ma-eliminate or ma-manage yung mga ganito. Pests, organisms, animals, insects, plants, or microbes that cause harm to human crops, animals, or natural ecosystem. So, sinabi dito na pests are not bad in nature. Hindi masama yung mga pests sa nature, katulad nga nung mga caterpillars, ganon, ladybugs, butterflies, ganon. But, they become pests when they first damage crops and food supplies. So, pag nakaka-damage na sila sa mga crops natin and food supplies ng mga tao, like locusts eating rice fields. So, second, pag nakaka-spread na sila ng disease, katulad ng mosquito na nakaka-cause siya ng dengue or malaria. Number 3, if they destroy property, katulad ng mga termites na kumakain ng wood, yung mga anay. Fourth, compete with humans or animals for resources. Example pa dito, hindi lang yung mga pest, hindi lang yung about sa mga insects, ganyan. Pwede rin yung mga weeds. Kasi these unwanted plants compete with crops for nutrient, water, and sunlight. Because nakaka-damage sila ng crops. And they compete with humans. They destroy property also. Next, how can we protect crops from pests more sustainably? We have 3 methods. The IPM method, alternative to using pesticides, and reducing exposure to pests. Yung alternative to using pesticides and reducing exposure to pests, parang under na rin siya ng IPM method. So, ano nga ba yung IPM method? IPM is Integrated Pest Management. So, meron siyang 3 subtopics din dito. Una, yung cultivation techniques, yung biological pest control, and yung limited chemical use. Dito sa cultivation technique, ito, yung mga technique ng rotating crops, planting pest-resistant varieties, and using proper spacing to reduce pest spread. So, ito, mapag-aaralan natin siya, madidig deeper natin siya dun sa alternative to using pesticides. Next, yung biological pest control. Ito naman, introducing natural enemies of pests like ladybugs that eats aphids or birds that control insects. So, example nito, yung rice paddies. Farmers encourage ducks and frogs in the field to eat insects and snails. So yung ducks and frogs, parang ano rin sila, natural enemies sila ng mga pest na hindi nakakasira sa farms pero aano nila yung mga insects and snails. Madidig deeper din natin ito sa alternative to using pesticides. Next naman yung limited chemical use. So sabi dito, applying small amounts of carefully chosen pesticides only when absolutely necessary or as last resort. Dito naman, if hindi na talaga gumana yung cultivation technique or yung biological pest control, ito yun na lang yung magagamit natin para malabanan yung mga pest. Limited chemical use na. Halimbawa nito yung vegetable farm, sa mga vegetable farms. Yung spot spraying small areas instead of covering the whole field. Pero kung ano lang yung may pest, kung ano lang yung nadadamage, yun lang yung binibigyan nila ng pesticides or chemicals para ma-prevent na yun para lumala pa or mag-spread siya sa other parts ng halaman. So next, the alternative to using pesticides, we have 7 methods. Una, fool the pest. Second, provide home for pests and enemies. 3, implant genetic resistance. 4th, bring in natural enemies. 5th, use insect perfumes. 6, bring in the hormones. And 7, scald them, or yung hot water method. So let's study them one by one. First, yung fool the pest. Ano nga ba yung katulad nung dun sa cultivation techniques, ito yung rotating crops. Yung rotating crops is each year, so every year iba-iba yung tinatanim para at least hindi yung mga pests hindi nila makita or hindi nila maano din yung inahanap nilang preferred foods and malito sila. Adjust planting time so pests starve or get eaten by predators. Yan. Plant crops in areas where their major pests don't exist. So yun yung fool the pest method. Next, yung provide home for the pest. So meron tayong tinatawag na polyculture or yung planting different crops together to reduce pest damage. So dito, iba-iba yung tanim. Every section sa isang lupa, iba-iba yung tanim. So pangatlo naman, implant genetic resistance. So sabi dito, use genetic engineering to speed up the development of pest and disease-resistant crop strains. But controversy persists over whether the projected advantage of using genetically modified plants and foods such as golden rice outweigh the projected disadvantage. Example nito, yung mga GM crops may have risk or disadvantage. Katulad nung tomato, ganyan, or golden rice. Next, bring in natural enemy. So, dito yung napag-aralan din natin sa biological pest control sa IPM. Yung use predators or parasites or microbes to control pests. Yung mga natural enemy na hindi nakakasira sa mga pananim or hindi nakakadamage ng crops, nakakapag-spread ng disease, or nagde-destroy ng properties. Sila yung ginagamit nila para ma-destroy yung mga pests. For example, magkita natin dito yung carnivorous fish, predators of mosquito larvae that vector dengue virus. Sila yung nag-aano ng mga mosquito larvae kung saan nape-prevent yung dengue virus. Yung ibang basta nape-prevent nila yung mga ibang pest para mag-spread ng disease or sumira ng mga crops or properties. Next, use insect perfumes. So dito naman sa insect perfumes, meron tayong tinatawag na attractants or yung pheromones. They can lure pets into traps or attract their natural predators into crop fields, usually the more effective approach. These chemicals attract only one species, work in trace amounts, have little chances of causing genetic resistance, and are not harmful to non-targeted species. However, it is costly and time-consuming to identify, isolate, and produce the specific sex resistant for each pest of the predator. Ito, hindi siya nakaka-damage ng ganoon kalaki kasi nga natural yon. Yung insect hormones, yung katulad nga dito na yung mga it is non-toxic and unlikely to cause resistance. So yung limitations niya lang ay mahal siya, expensive, and time-consuming para ma-develop. Next, bring in the hormones. Use insect hormones to disrupt growth and reproductions. So dito meron tinatawag na juvenile hormones, yung JH, na nagpe-prevent dun sa larva para maging adult or ma-disrupt yung growth niya and yung reproduction. So yung advantage niya ay safe and species specific kasi nga it is natural na sa mga sa kanila because of their hormones. Ngayon yung sa limitations naman, slow to act, timing must be exact, costly to produce them, mahal din siya. Next naman is scald them or yung hot water method. Dito naman ay some farmers have controlled certain insect pests by spraying them with hot water. However, it required large amount of water and energy to heat it. So, ito ginagamit, effective din to sa mga iba kung saan pinapatay nila yung mga pest by using hot water. Ngayon, sabi nga dito, it requires a lot of water and energy na rin sa pagpapainit ng maraming tubig na yun. So, that's all how can we protect the crops from pests by using different methods, paano sila mapaalis or kung paano sila ma-full and hindi nila masira yung mga crops or mag-cause ng any disease or damage sa mga tao. So, next naman, sa pangatlong method, yung reducing exposure to pesticides. So, ano meaning nito? First, ano yung mga dapat natin gawin dito? First, grow some of your food using organic method. Kasi minsan, dahil ginagamitan ng pesticides, ginagamitan ng mga chemicals, parang nagkakaano rin yan. Nagiging cost din yun para hindi na maging healthy yung mga napoproduce nating food galing doon. Next, buy organic foods. Yun nga, yung hindi masyadong ginagamitan ng mga chemicals. Next, wash and scrub all fresh fruits, vegetables, and wild food you pick. Yun nga, about rin to sa mga chemicals, pesticides, ganon, kung saan hindi naman talaga natin ma-prevent na alisin talaga yon yung mga pest controls or chemicals sa pagtatanim kasi nga mahirap i-produce dahil nga sa mga pest, pero kailangan na lang natin gawin ito. Wash and scrub all fresh fruits, vegetables, and wild food you pick. Fourth, eat less meat or no meat. Next is trim the fat from meat. So ito yung mga gagawin natin to reduce exposure to pesticides kasi nga there are times na hindi talaga natin mape-prevent na gumamit ng mga pesticides. So, we grow, buy organic food, and wash them.
good day everyone. Now we're done talking about the introduction of food security as well as handling and managing pesticides. So you already guys have any idea about food security, right? Alright, so now let's move to our next topic. But before that, I deeply apologize for the noise background because it's currently raining and I can't do anything about it. But I wish you all to keep safe, everyone. So going back, before we proceed to our next topic, I have questions first. So my questions are, how can we improve food security and how can we produce food more sustainably? Do you guys have any idea? Alright, so we can improve food security via improving agricultural productivity. Take note guys that this is the most essential and important one because improving food security through enhanced agricultural productivity is a critical goal for sustainable development. Food security means that all people at all times have physical, social, and economic access to sufficient, safe, and nutritious food. Increasing agricultural productivity means producing more food efficiently and sustainably. So, via improving our agricultural productivity, of course, we need to protect and restore soil health, as well as improve water management, strengthen food access, promote nutrition and food education, ensure stability and resilience, and encourage government and global action. So, promoting is not enough. So, we need the actual action in order for us to fully achieve the successful agricultural productivity and so that we can improve our food security. Next is sustainable food production will require reducing topsoil erosion, shrubbery reducing overgrazing and overfishing, irrigating more efficiently using integrated pest management, which was what Ms. Dison discussed earlier, and promoting agrobiodiversity as well as providing government subsidies for more sustainable farming, fishing, and aquaculture. Producing enough food to feed the rapidly growing human population will require growing crops in a mix of monocultures and polycultures, and decreasing the enormous environmental impacts of industrialized food production. So what do we mean by monocultures and polycultures ba? So monocultures is a practice of growing a single crop or species in a given area or field, year after year. It's commonly used in a large-scale agriculture because it simplifies planting, maintenance, and harvesting processes. So basically in monocultures, it uses for a large-scale food production. So sa monoculture, yung ginagawa dito is sa isang land, isang plant lang ang tinatanim doon through the years or isang species lang ang inaalagaan doon through the years. So, let me give you an example. So, I have here 3 examples. So, first is the coconut plantation at Eastern Visayas. So, located siya sa Eastern Visayas. Not sure though where was the exact location, but nasa part siya ng Eastern Visayas. So, yung coconut plantation is nakatanim na doon yung mga coconuts for more than decades. Through the years, coconut lang ang nakatanim doon, hindi nagbabago. As well as the banana plantation in Davao and sugarcane in Negros Occidental. So, the sugarcane in Negros Occidental, although yung pag-harvest nila is totally pagtanggal ng mga sugarcanes, unlike the coconut, natatanggalin lang yung mismong bunga. So, sugarcane is as in lahat tatanggalin. Ganun yung pag-harvest nila. Pero through the years, sugarcane lang ang paulit-ulit na tinatanim nila doon, hindi nagbabago. So, let's move to polyculture. So, what about polycultures ba? So, polyculture is an agricultural practice where multiple crops or species are grown together in the same area at the same time. It mimics natural ecosystem and is considered more sustainable than monoculture. So, polyculture is widely used in traditional and organic farming systems, especially in smallholder farms in tropical regions like the Philippines. So, dito sa Pilipinas, most of the time, polycultures yung system or yung method na ginagamit ng mga farmers. So, What do we mean by polycultures ba? So, sa polyculture naman, yung pinagkaiba niya sa monoculture is sa isang year, iba't iba yung mga tinatanim niya. Like, may mga in a span of 5 months, magtatanim siya ng example, isang plant. Then, for the next 5 months, ibang plant na naman yung tatanim niya. Familiar yung method ng polyculture sa mga farmers natin dito sa Pilipinas. So, an example of this is here. In a span of 1 year, may yung mga farmers sa method ng family namin na ginagawa nila, in a span of 1 year, may 3 plants sila na tinatanim or may 3 type of plants nila na tinatanim sa lupa namin. So, on May to October, they plant rice. Then, from October to December, they plant sweet potato. And then, from January to May, they plant corn naman. So, pero, hindi siya like literal, like pagkatapos ng October, nag-harvest sila ng October, then the same month, magtatanim sila. So, hindi. Pinagpapahinga din naman nila yung lupa kasi syempre hindi naman like as in straight na itatanim mo yun, like hindi naman din tutubo. So kailangan pa din natin pangalagaan yung lupa. We need the soil fertilized. So that's an example 1. So now, since we've talked about monocultures and polycultures, let's move to soil management. So what do we mean by soil management? Soil management refers to the careful use and treatment of soil to maintain its health and support natural ecosystems, biodiversity, and sustainable land use. So, basically, from the word itself, it's the way how we manage our soil para maging mataba siya, para maging successful yung mga tinatanim nating plants, para tumubo sila. What will happen ba if we neglect our soil? Ano ngayon kung mapapabayaan, kung tuloy-tuloy yung pagtatanim natin sa lupa, right? So, the thing that will happen if we neglect our soil or kung pinabayaan lang natin to is we will have soil erosion. So, soil erosion, it is the process by which the upper layer of soil or topsoil is worn away and moved. So, we have 3 stages of soil erosion. First is the detachment. So, the detachment, it simply explains that soil particles loosen from the ground. So, like natatanggal lang yung mga pataba sa soil. Then, transportation. Soil particles carried away. So, next is the deposition, or it simply explains that soil particles settle everywhere else. So, it's kind of related to transportation, but in deposition, like nagsettle na talaga siya doon. Like, totally na-wash out siya, napunta siya doon. We have causes of soil erosion. So, the first is water erosion. This is caused by rainfall, rivers, and flood. Next is the wind erosion. It is the process of transportation and deposition of soil by the wind. Next is glacial erosion. Though hindi natin siya na-experience here in the Philippines because obviously, 2 season lang naman tayo and we're not experiencing ice. But in other countries, it is commonly one of the most causes of their erosion, of their soil erosion. So, glacial erosion, it's simply caused by moving ice. Next is human-induced erosion. Ito yung pinaka-common cause of soil erosion. So, it causes farming, mining, deforestation, as well as construction. So, yung construction is nagkakause din siya ng soil erosion. Next is, we're done talking about the causes of soil erosion. Let's see what are the effects of soil erosion. So, number one is loss of fertile soil. So, of course, because of soil erosion, matatanggal yung, or like what I said in the stages of soil erosions, magta-transport yung fertile ng soil erosion. So, ang effect nito is hindi natutubo yung mga halaman. Like, mamamatay na lang sila kasi wala naman silang fertile na nakukuha. So, paano sila magsa-success na tumubo ng maganda, diba? Or mamunga ng maganda. So, this leads to poor crop growth. Next is sedimentation of rivers. Next is desertification, flooding, and water pollution. So, why does it cause water pollution? Because of flooding, because of flooding, of course, nahahalo yung mga basu-basura, yung mga maruruming dumi na nakukuha sa kanal. So, nagkakause siya ng water pollution. So, dahil sa paghahalo ng mga chemicals, na-affect din ito yung soil as well as ng mismong water. How can we reduce soil erosion? The best way to maintain soil fertility is through soil conservation. It involves using a variety of ways to reduce soil erosion and restore soil fertility, mostly by keeping the soil covered with vegetation. The next best option is to use organic fertilizer made from plant and animal waste or commercial inorganic fertilizers produced from various minerals. So, from what I observed sa family namin is nag-aalaga sila ng mga hayop like baka, kambing. Then, pagkatapos ng harvest nila is dun nila pinapanatili yung mga alagang hayop nila. And then, yung mismong dumi ng mga hayop na yun na yung nagiging soil, yun na yung nagiging mismong fertilizer ng soil or yung lupa na pagtatamnan nila. Soil conservation means protecting the soil from erosion, depletion, and degradation. In other words, it's the wise use and management of soil so it remains healthy and productive for future generations. Soil conservation means protecting the soil from erosion, nutrient loss, and damage so it stays healthy and productive for future farmings. It's simply about using the land wisely, not overusing it or letting it wear out. We have different methods in soil conservation. One of it is the most popular one, which is the crop rotation, or also known as polycultures, which I've discussed earlier. So, the method here is it simply plants different crops each season to keep the soil nutrient balance. Next one is the terracing. Another method is the terracing because it slows water runoff to prevent soil erosion. Diba nga na-discuss ko kanina na water is one of the cause of soil erosion. So in terracing, ito lang yung raised terraces. It creates steps like levels on slopes to slow water flow and prevent soil from washing away. Sa mga bandang bundok-bundok na siya, like sa Tarlac, meron kaming sa Tarlac, San Jose Tarlac, merong mga raised terraces doon, and it's one of the most effective one in their soil conservation because nagiging aside sa pinapabagal niya yung pag-run off ng tubig, nagiging wide din yung pag-produce niya ng tubig in which hindi nadadala ng tubig yung fertile or hindi nangyayari yung water erosion. That way, nagiging fertilized yung soil and mas maganda siya para sa mga pananim ng mga farmers. Another one is the cover crops and mulching. So, this protects the soil from being washed or blown away. Take note guys that healthy soil is the foundation of food security because no soil, no crops. When there's no crops, obviously there's no food. Next is the soil salinization and desertification. what do we mean by soil salinization? It occurs when salts builds up in the soil, often from excessive irrigation or poor drainage. Salty soil makes it hard for plants to grow, obviously because it makes soil less fertile and it harms crops. Dito naman sa soil salinization, wala siyang, so nagbe-build up or naiipon lang yung tubig. Wala siyang proper pouring or purization. While in desertification, it's the process where fertile land becomes desert-like due to human activities and climate change. So what are these human activities? These are caused by overgrazing, deforestation, poor farming, and droughts. Based on the picture, you can tell what are their differences. Sa soil salinization, just like what I said, wala siyang proper purization. So, nagbe-build up lang sa taas yung tubig. While in desertification, wala namang nag-i-stay na tubig or walang enough na tubig para ma-maintain or ma-manage na maayos yung soil. So, both of these are problems of soil, under the soil erosion. Although when we face these problems, we have ways to prevent or fix it, and these are to improve irrigation practices. We can reduce or improve our irrigation to avoid salt buildup or desertification. Another thing is we can enhance soil drainage. When we face the worst case scenario of soil erosion, or just like the soil salinization or desertification, it is advisable that we should stop the crop for about 2 to 5 years because we need to manage the land first or the soil first. Kasi kung ipipilit siya na pagtatamnan, is wala din naman tutubo or hindi naman din tutubo ng maayos yung halaman na itutubo doon. So, it is advisable to stop the crop for about 2 to 5 years so we can manage our land or soil first. We can make it fertile. Next is crop management. Another one is add organic matter, like yung mga organic fertilizers natin, yung mga dumi ng mga aso, baka, yung mga dumi ng mga hayop. Another one is practice more sustainable aquaculture. So if we face these soil problems, we can practice more sustainable aquaculture and produce more meat efficiently and humanely. So let's discuss on sustainable aquaculture. We have here ways to practice more sustainable aquaculture. The first one is restrict farm locations. Place fish farms away from sensitive ecosystem. Example of it is the mangrove forest and estuaries. This is to prevent habitat loss and ecosystem disruption. Next one is to improve waste management. Develop better systems to treat and manage aquaculture waste, reducing water pollution and eutrophication. Another one is to prevent speciescapes, strengthen barriers, and monitoring to prevent farm species from escaping into the wild, which can harm native species and biodiversity. Also, use deeply submerged cages. Raise certain species in deep water cages to protect them from waves and predators. This allows natural ocean currents to dilute and disperse waste. And the last one is the certify sustainable forms of aquaculture and label products, because certification and labeling is a must because this supports and expands certification programs for sustainable aquaculture. Another one is make clearly labeled certified products so consumer can make environmentally responsible choices. Next is the Next is to produce meat more efficiently and humanly. A more sustainable form of meat production and consumption would involve shifting from less green efficient forms of animal protein, such as beef and pork, to more green efficient forms such as poultry and herbivorous farmed fish. To move down the food chain and slow population growth, some people are eating less meat and switching from energy efficient beef, pork, and carnivorous fish produced by aquaculture to more energy efficient chicken and herbivorous fish produced by aquaculture. Slowing population growth reduces the harmful environment impacts of agriculture by reducing the number of people consuming meat and other types of food. It also applies the population control. In this method, it says that we should eat meats that use fewer resources like chickens or plant-eating fish instead of beef or pork, which need a lot of rain, water, and land to produce. Or it states that raising cows and pigs requires lots of land to grow their feed, which can deplete soil nutrients and cause erosion. By eating more efficient meats like chicken and herb-eating fish, less land and fewer crops are needed, helping protect the soil and keep it healthy. Slower population growth also means less pressure on farmland, allowing soils to recover and stay fertile longer. Producing food more efficiently means more food can be made with fewer resources, helping ensure enough food for everyone. Healthy soils produce more crops, which supports stable food supplies. Slowly, population growth helps because there will be less demand for food, making it easier to feed everyone without exhausting the environment. In simple terms, eating more efficient meats and slowing population growth protect the soil by using less farmland. And it helps improve food security by making food production more sustainable. Now let's move on to ways on shift to more sustainable agriculture. Sustainable organic agriculture, we have here high-yield polyculture, organic fertilizers, mga dumi ng mga hayop, also the biodegradable or biological pest control, integrated pest management, perennial crops, efficient irrigation, water efficient crop, soil conservation, and crop rotation. Another one is we waste less food, eat locally grown food, use organic farming to grow some of your food, compose food waste, and buy organic food. What are the benefits of sustainable organic agriculture? So these are some of its benefits. So it improves soil fertility, reduces soil erosion, it uses 30% less energy per unit of yield, it lowers carbon dioxide emission, benefits wildlife such as birds and bats, and also it eliminates pollution from pesticides. And another one is it increases biodiversity above the ground. That's all, and now let's move on to water resources discussed by my groupmate.
Good day guys, I'm from Group 4 and my topic for today is about water source and importance of water source. What is water source? As we all know, water plays a vital role for daily lives of every living organisms. Water is essential for life because it dissolves many substances, helps regulate temperature, cushions organs, transport nutrients, and is a key part of cells. Its unique ability to form hydrogen bonds make all this possible. Water sources including natural or artificial origin of water such as rivers, lakes, streams, springs, or underground water source that supplies public or private drinking water supplies and other domestic uses. So gaya na nasabi ko, water plays a vital role for daily lives of every living organisms. Kasama to sa daily ng ating pamumuhay, like for everyday sa pagkain, sa pag-inom, sa pagligo, di ba? Lahat yan kasama sa daily natin. Kahit saang bagay, sa mga plants, animals, kung anumang living organism ang nabubuhay dito sa ating mundo. And dito, binanggit yung mga source ng water such as rivers, sa mga sapa, ganyan. Sa lakes, sa streams, sa springs, or underground, even yung mga deep wells. Yan, like kahit nga yung mga waterways, pwede nating i-recycle para gamit as a source pa rin ng water. And water sources are vital for all life, but their pollution and overuse negatively impact ecosystems, human health, and animals' life. The most valuable and significant natural resources on Earth is water. It keeps all life going. Without water, life cannot exist. So gaya nga nang nasabi, without water, life cannot exist. Kasi tayo sa humans, kaya naman nating mamuhay ng walang pagkain or kinakain na heavy, like sa mga karne or bread, something like that, na para mamuhay tayo daily. Kasi tayo kaya nating mabuhay kahit water lang. Kasi yung sa body natin, nag-contain tayo ng 50 to 60% ng water sa ating katawan. So, depende na lang yan sa pagka-consume natin for daily, sa paggalaw. As long as may water source, kaya nating mabuhay. And for animals, same lang din naman. As long as may water, kaya rin nila mamuhay ng walang kinakain na kahit anong pagkain. And why water source is important? Water source stems from its role in supporting biodiversity, providing habitats, and regulating climate, while its effect on the environment are shaped by its quality. From biodiversity, water is essential for biodiversity as water systems provides habitats, support chemical reactions necessary for life, and enables ecosystem services like pollution filtering and flood control. For providing habitats, protecting natural aquatic environments like rivers, lakes, and wetlands, and creating artificial ones by adding structures like submerged logs or artificial reefs. In regulating climates, absorbing and releasing heat, slowly stabilizing temperature, and through the water cycle. What is the importance of water to humans, animals, and environment? To humans, they are essential for survival, health, and economic development. To animals, water sources are essentials for animals' survival, helping with hydration, temperature control, and vital body functions. To environment, it supports all living things, maintain ecosystems, and helps regulate the Earth's climate and nutrient cycles. Every drop counts. What is the water? What is the lifeblood of our planet? Let's save water, keep our waterways clean, and care for our water sources to secure a healthy future living in all things.
Now, I'll be discussing the geology and the renewable minerals. We all live on this planet, pero wala tayong ka-idea kung gaano nga ba kalalim at ka-dynamic ang mundo ang ating tinitirhan ngayon. Ang Earth ay buhay. It moves, breathes, and constantly changes. These changes can build mountains, create islands, but also causes disaster like earthquakes, volcanoes, and landslides. So ano nga ba ang geology? Geology is the science that studies the Earth, its minerals, structure, processes, and history. The Earth has three main layers: the crust, mantle, and core. The crust is the outermost layer of the Earth where we live, while the mantle naman is the thickest layer of the Earth. It has extreme heat causes to drive tectonic plates movements. And the core, it has two types, the inner core and outer core. Inner core is solid ball of iron and nickel, while the outer core is a liquid layer of the same minerals. The Earth's crust is not one solid piece. It's divided into huge sections called tectonic plates. As the plates move, boundaries are created. These boundaries are called convergent, divergent, and transform boundaries. So, review na lang sa atin to, di ba? Pero syempre, itatakal natin isa-isa yan. So, convergent boundaries, when plates move towards one another, kung ganyan, nag-meet yung mga plates. Example of this is the Himalayas, if you know that. So, divergent boundaries, when plates move apart, magma rises from below and form new crust, creating mid-ocean ridges or volcanoes. So, in divergent naman, when two tectonic plates move away from each other, ganyan, nagkukos siya ng volcanoes. Hindi sila nagmi-meet. So, transform naman, when plates slide past each other, it causes earthquakes. So, yung transform naman, kapag nag-slide past yung mga tectonic plates, ganyan, nagkikiskisan, yun naman ang nagkakos ng mga earthquakes. So, ngayon, punta naman tayo sa mga geologic hazards and their connection to humans and environment. Ano nga ba ang pinagkaiba ng geologic hazards and geologic disasters? So, ang geologic hazards, ito yung mga disaster arising from natural geological process. Example nito ay mga earthquakes, volcanoes, and landslides. While the geologic disaster naman, this is the causes of hazard like loss of life, injury, or economic damage. Yung mga naging cause ng mga geologic hazards. So, examples of geologic hazards are volcanoes, earthquake, tsunami, and landslides nga. So, isa-isayin natin mga yan. The first one is volcanoes. Volcanoes are openings in the earth where magma escapes. When they erupt, kapag sumabog ito, they can destroy everything, nearby houses, forests, rivers. Pero after ilang taon, yung abon na nilabas niya ay magiging matabang lupa na tumutulong sa pagtubo ng mga halaman. So may masama, pero may mabuting epekto rin ang volcanic eruption. Earthquakes naman happen when plates suddenly slip past each other. The shaking can destroy cities and take lives. Pero ito rin ang paraan ng Earth para i-balance ang sarili niya. Kaya kailangan natin maging handa at mag-ingat lalo na't kaliwat kanan ng mga lindol ngayon sa Pilipinas dahil sa pagiging active ng fault line nito, which is cause an earthquake. Tsunamis naman, when underwater earthquakes or volcanic eruption happen, they can push huge waves. Tapos kapag umabot ito sa baybayin dahil sa sobrang lakas at taas ng alon niya, kaya kailangan natin pahalagahan ang early warning systems nito. Ang landslides naman occur when gravity pulls down and weakens soil or rocks, often triggered by rain. Earthquakes or human activity like deforestation, pagputol ng mga halaman, like isa example ng picture natin sa PowerPoint. Nakita nyo ang landslide, di ba? Dahil sa ulan o pagputol ng mga puno, humihina ang lupa at bumabagsak ito, which is cause landslide. Kaya kapag inaabuso natin ng lupa, babawi din ito sa atin sa paraan ng sakuna. Connection to the environment and humans' geologic processes constantly shape the Earth's surface, creating landforms, soil, and natural resources we depend on. Pero kapag labis na or biglaan, nagiging hazards na ito. Examples, the volcanoes. Volcanoes gives pataba na lupa but causes destruction. Earthquakes form mountains but destroy cities. Landslide reshape hills but endangered lives. So, lahat ng natural processes ng Earth may purpose. Pero kapag hindi tayo handa, nagiging disaster na ito. Kaya dapat natin intindihan ang connection ng kalikasan at ng tao kasi kung marunong tayong makinig sa science ng Earth, mababawasan ang mga sakuna. So, my takeaways for this lesson in geologic hazard and connection to human is that the Earth is always moving and changing. Lahat ng galaw niya may dahilan to release pressure, to form land, to recycle materials. Pero kapag tayong mga tao ay hindi naging responsible, mas magiging malala ang epekto nito. Ang epekto ng mga natural processes na ito. Kaya let's be more aware, respectful to nature, Let's protect forests, avoid illegal mining, and prepare for disasters. Because the more we understand the earth, the safer and wiser we become. It's me again. But this time, pag-usapan naman natin ang mineral resources and their environmental effects. Ano nga ba ang mineral resources? Mineral resources are naturally occurring materials found in the earth's crust like gold, copper, iron, coal, oil, and natural gas that we extract and use for products, construction, and energy. So, ang mga mineral resources ay parang hidden treasures ng mundo. Dito natin nakukuha ang mga materials na ginagamit sa paggawa ng bahay, cellphone, o kahit gasolina. Pero kahit nakakatulong sila sa ekonomiya, may kapalit din kasi bawat hukay o mina ay may epekto sa kalikasan. So ngayon, i-discuss ko naman ang way ng pag-extract, process, and using mineral resources sa pagmimina. The process of getting minerals is long, from mining or dun yung pag-exploration or extraction nila. Processing, dun naman ang pag-purified na at pag-manufacture ng mga nakuha nila sa pagmimina. To transportation and use, dun naman yung pag-transport or gumagamit na sila ng mga sasakyan para ma-deliver na sa mga tao or mga gumagamit ito. And each step affects the environment. So, 4 types, diba? Mining, processing, transportation, and use. First one is the mining. Mining means digging into the earth to get minerals. There are 5 different types of mining. Surface mining, subsurface, or ito yung tinatawag na underground mining, strip mining, contour strip mining, and mountain top mining. Isa-isahin natin ang pag-explain ano nga ba ang kaibahan ng mga 5 types ng mining. This one is the surface mining. Surface mining, removing soil rocks above the mineral. From the definition itself, above the mineral, sa taas lang siya. So, makikita ito sa mga open pit mines. While the underground mining or subsurface mining is the digging tunnels deep into the ground. Dito, need pa nila mag-create ng mga tunnels and passageways to reach the minerals. Ang strip mining naman involves stripping away layer of soil and rock to expose mineral deposits. Contour strip mining naman used in hill or mountains only. Strips follow the contours of the land. Ano nga ba ang pinagkaiba ng strip sa contour strip mining? Strip mining is the general term for surface mining in large strips, while the contour strip mining naman is a specific type used on hilly or mountainous terrain where the mine follows the natural contour of the land. Mountain removal, blasting away to reach the minerals like coal, soil, etc. This method disturbs the land, soil, destroy habitats, and sometimes cause landslide or toxic waste runoff. Kapag nagmimina tayo, parang binubuksan na din natin ang lupa. Parang sugat sa balat ng mundo, matatanggalan ng mga puno, at minsan nasisira ang tirahan ng mga hayop. Kaya kahit may pera o trabaho na dala ng mining o pagmimina, may balik ito sa kalikasan. Next is the processing. After mining, ores are processed to separate the useful minerals from waste rock. This stage causes air, water, and soil pollution. Dito sa processing stage na to, ginagamitan ng chemical at init para makuha ang purong mineral. Pero dahil sa processing ito, napupunta sa hangin at tubig ang mga dumi. Ito yung dahilan kung bakit minsan nagkakaroon ng polluted rivers or maitim na usok mula sa mga mining plants. Lastly is the transportation and use. Once minerals are purified, they are transported and used in factories. This stage causes carbon emissions, heat, and solid waste. Pagkatapos na makuha ang mineral, kailangan pa itong transport sa mga pabrika at dito naman pumapasok ang mga pollution sa hangin dahil sa mga sasakyan at makina. Sa larawang ito, makikita mo na yung ilog ay naging kulay kalawang na. Ibig sabihin, puno na ito ng toxic chemicals. Ang ganitong klase ng pollution ay nakakasira hindi lang sa tubig, kundi sa buong buhay na umaasa dito, gaya ng isda at tao. Kaya kailangan natin pahalagahan ang malinis na tubig. So what is the environmental effects of mining and mineral use? Mining has both positive and negative effects. The positive effects, it creates jobs and supports the economy, while the negative, it also leads to deforestation, polluted rivers, toxic waste, and loss of biodiversity. Kung titignan natin, mining helps people live better, di ba? Pero it also hurts the planet. Imagine isang mina lang, pwede magdulot ng pagkamatay ng ilog o pagkawala ng mga hayop. Kaya kailangan balanse lang, development, pero may respeto sa kalikasan. How long will these resources last? All non-renewable minerals exist in infinite amounts. Once they're gone, we cannot easily replace them. As supplies get harder to find, mining becomes more destructive and expensive. Rising prices sometimes lead to illegal mining or unsafe practices, making environmental problems worse. Hindi habang buhay may mineral ng mundo. Kapag naubos na, wala na, tapos na, di ba? So habang mahaga, dapat marunong tayong magtipid at mag-recycle. Kasi habang mas mahirap makuha, mas masisirang kalikasan sa paghahanap natin. How can we use mineral resources more sustainably? To protect the environment, we need sustainable use, balancing needs without harming future generation. Ways to do this: recycle and reuse mineral resources, reduce waste, and find eco-friendly substitutes. Kahit hindi lang yung tatlong yan, kahit pwede ka pa magdagdag para maging makatulong sa pag-iwas sa mga pagmamining or pagkuha ng mga resources. So, dapat hindi puro kuha, dapat marunong din tayo magbalik. Kung kaya nating i-recycle ang bakal, aluminum o plastic, gawin natin. Mas okay na gumamit ng konti pero may malasakit sa earth kaysa sa sobra pero nakakasira. Importance of mineral resource awareness. Understanding minerals teaches us responsibility. Humans, animals, and nature are connected. When we take too much, the planet weakens. Our role is to use resources wisely, fairly, and sustainably. Tandaan lagi natin na lahat ng bagay na ginagamit natin ngayon ay galing sa kalikasan. Pero kung patuloy tayong kukuha ng walang limit, wala nang may iiwan para sa future. So let's be smart, let's recycle, and let's care for the only home we have, our earth.
Hello, I am Chairi Baptizan Manyakop, and now let's talk about energy. What is energy? Energy is the ability to do works. It powers everything around us. It runs our homes, it lights our cities, fuel transportation, and drives industries. Currently, about 75% of the world's energy comes from non-renewable sources, such as coal, oil, and natural gas. These are called fossil fuels because they are formed from ancient plants and animals over millions of years. However, fossil fuels are limited and harmful to the environment, releasing carbon dioxide or CO2 and other greenhouse gases when burned. On the other hand, renewable energy sources like solar, wind, hydro, geothermal, and biomass come from natural processes that are continuously replenished. These are cleaner and more sustainable, helping us reduce pollution and combat climate change. So, our energy choices have a big effect on our environment and future climate. An extra info or fact about energy is net energy. What is net energy? Net energy means the usable energy we get after subtracting the energy needed to produce it. The goal is to shift from fossil fuels to renewable sources for a sustainable future. So now let's proceed to the next, fossil fuels and their impact. Fossil fuels or coal, oil, and natural gas are still the world's main sources of energy because they are cheap, reliable, and efficient. However, Their extraction and use have severe environmental impacts, such as air pollution. Burning fossil fuels releases CO2, methane, and nitrogen oxides that cause global warming and acid rain. Next is water pollution. All spills, mine runoff, and industrial waste contaminate rivers and ocean. Land degradation, mining, and drilling destroy habitats and affect wildlife. Last is in human health. Exposure to polluted air causes respiratory diseases and other illnesses. For example, coal mining can lead to lung problems in miners, and oil spills can kill marine animals and damage coastal ecosystems. An extreme detail is fossil fuels provides a high net energy yield, but their environmental cost is very high. For example, the Philippines still use coal for 57% of its electricity, but efforts are increasing to reach the cleaner sources. Next is renewable energy. Renewable energy uses natural, replenishable resources like sunlight, wind, water, and heat from the earth. These sources produce little or no pollution and reduce greenhouse gas emissions. Solar energy uses sunlight through panels to create electricity. Wind energy uses turbines to generate power. Hydropower comes from moving water in dams or rivers. Geothermal energy taps into Earth's internal heat. Biomass uses organic materials like wood or crops for fuel. Countries such as Iceland, which runs almost 100% on geothermal and hydropower, and the Philippines, a leader in geothermal energy, shows that a clean energy future is possible. Switching to renewable means clean air, lower emissions, and healthier planet. An extra fact to mention is renewable energy is becoming cheaper each year. It also creates local jobs and reduce dependence on imported fuel. Next is energy and the environment. All forms of energy productions affects the environment, some more than others. Fossil fuels contribute to air pollution, acid rain, climate change, and habitat destruction. Renewable energy causes far less pollution but still needs responsible land use. For example, large solar farms or dams can affect habitats. To reduce these impacts, we must use energy efficiently, meaning we waste less. Energy efficiently involves using energy-saving appliances, turning off lights and electronics when not needed, improving vehicle fuel economy, and designing buildings that need less energy for heating or cooling. Efficient and responsible energy use protects our air, water, soil, and wildlife, and saves money too. Lastly is why energy sustainability matters. Energy sustainability means meeting our needs today without harming the ability of future generations to meet theirs. This matters for three main reasons. First, humans. Sustainable energy gives us cleaner air, reduces energy bills, and slows global warming. Next is animals. It protects natural habitats and prevents pollution that kills wildlife. Last is the earth. It keeps ecosystem balanced and prevents extreme climate events. Even small actions make a difference, like turning off unused lights, using solar lamps, and supporting renewable energy programs. Together, these efforts create healthier, greener, and more sustainable future for everyone. Lastly, energy is essential, but only sustainable energy will power a safe and livable future for our planet. Thank you.